Okay, I know, it's really dark outside. Probably think it's late. It's only 5:17. So once again, you know, how early it's been getting dark, it's still really, really throwing me off, but I just gotta get used to it. Pretty good Monday of work, I suppose. Obviously still every day I'm kind of like, man, can't wait to not do this shit. One day, you know, might be in 3 years, might be in 5 years, maybe a year. If it was a year, that'd be fucking tits. Probably not, but obviously we're shooting for the stars, we're reaching for the stars, we're grasping for them. We just got to keep, you know, taking the stairway up to the star, as you could call it, I guess. I don't really know, but today we got pole, so pretty excited for it. We're gonna go in there, we're gonna rip it. Same shit we've been doing, you know. Obviously we've kind of talked about it. I'm trying to just kind of stay like to a pretty strict sort of regimen until I kind of like feel like I'm at a spot where I need to kind of switch things up and try out new movements. But at this point in time, I'm really just trying to stick with my currently logged movements and overload on those movements, because I feel like you put yourself in a sticky situation when you start kind of trying to change up movements. Like, that's one thing I wish I wouldn't have done with my list forever, is like I would kind of just show up to the gym just like, okay, today's chest and back, and I'd show up and be like, what do I want to do for my chest and back day? Instead of doing that, I think you got to go into the gym with like these are my key movements, I'm doing these movements, these are my movements for the day. And that way, that entire day, you're kind of thinking like, this is what I'm going to do. This is like the weight I'm going to try and lift. I'm going to try and get these many reps. And every week you can kind of go in, you know, look at your numbers from the previous day and be like, okay, what do I got to beat today? But if you just go in, you know, kind of willy-nilly and do a bunch of different shit, it's like you never really have numbers to compare yourself to before. So I think it's really good, and I think it's like a great thing to do that most people should focus on a little more, is actually like when you're going into the gym, being like, okay, these are my movements for my push day, my pull day, my leg day. Stick with it for a few months. And obviously, if you're like doing a movement and you're like, this movement sucks, I hate it, I don't feel it, it's not that good, then switch out that movement for something else, you know. But I think try and pick a few movements you really love, you really like, and do them, and try and overload on them, push yourself hard. And I think that's just like a key to success, in my personal and honest opinion. Some people may disagree with that statement, some people may agree with that statement. Me personally, I think it's nothing but straight up fucking facts. But you know, everyone's gonna say something different. Some people would say just go into the gym and fucking lift the weights, and I think that's a good way to start. But I feel like once you get to a certain point, you wanna really zone in and lock in on like, okay, what am I gonna do? What is my plan? What am I going to try and move today? You know, that way you kind of always have like a goal ahead of you, you know. Like for me right now, it's like I want to be able to get the hundreds on incline dumbbell by Christmas, you know, for at least 3 to 5 reps. That's my current goal. And obviously my other current goal is I want a progressive overload on as many movements as I can. I want to get super strong on as many movements as I can, and I want to fucking grow. And that's what I'm working towards. And so if I was kind of just going in every day and just picking and choosing my movements, you know, it wouldn't come as easy, and I wouldn't have as much of a goal to work towards. But I am about to pull up to peak fitness, so we're just gonna hop into it. Great first set. Didn't get to start with rack pulls, but probably just finish off with them like during my curls or something. Honestly, that might be a bit more preferable because it's after all my back, but I feel sometimes it's a decent warm-up. But an extra 2.5 matched it, so let's try and keep pushing forward with that momentum. That's like a double winner there, because I'm going from dropping 10-9-9. This time I went 10-10. 10 for another set's gonna be hard, but I think I could totally do it. And then we'll hop over to single arm rows, hopefully. We'll see though. Okay, row machine is open. I better go get it before I lose it. Gosh, it's loud. Okay. Fuck. Okay. Ugh. That was rough. But extra 2.5, a match. So I'm happy with it. 2 more sets, same quality, same intensity. Feels great so far. And then hopefully we can snag a cable, do some rows. Because I did not expect it to be so busy for a Monday. I've been expecting it to go kind of downhill. So far, it's just steadily rising. It's a good thing and a bad thing. Gosh, my weekly wave so far is immaculate. It's just like white girl dubstep after white girl dubstep after white girl dubstep. And so far, loving every second of it. It's pretty awesome so far. But one more set. And so far I'm really cruising on through and just pushing the pace. And then we'll go do rows. But the timing so far has been great. Better wipe it down. This towel's a little dry. This one's moist enough. We'll just go. Boom. I think I was like right around 11, kind of lost count, but I was somewhere in that range. So I was superset shrugs with these. I've been doing the 70s, so I'll just go pick up, I think they're over there, pick them up, do shrugs, set them back down, take a good 30 seconds to a minute, hit another set. But first things first, I'm gonna hit my shrugs, rewatch that video, see my actual rep count. What are you trying to say? I got 9 the first set, but that set was much better counting wise. For sure 10. I had myself at 10. So way better than last week. And I feel like this week's gotten a lot better because I feel like I'm really adjusting to my new diet, new split, all the variables. So I think it's starting to, like, I'm getting in a really nice routine and training method with everything and just dieting, and body's getting more acclimated to it. So yeah, one more set.
Sorry.
Okay, now I just gotta try and find a good spot to do some pullovers, and we'll be all finished up with back, and then we can move on to arms.
Oh, I feel like a fucking pussy. When I look, it's you're never happy. You're either fucking feel like you're a skinny bitch, or oh, that was like the first thing I was doing. Like, we're like, oh, I feel like I had a personal record of 135 on the bench press. Come back around and like, next meeting, guys. We'll see you next time.
Okay. Fuck. 2 more sets. Oh, man. Oh, okay. One last set here, and I'll set up on the incline. 3 sets of curls, 3 sets of preacher curls, and done. And I still gotta throw on my rack pulls, rear delts. So we'll find it somewhere in there. Okay, Dunzo's over here. Let's do some incline dumbbells. Fuck. Okay, we'll do 2 more sets here. 3 sets preacher curls. Still gotta work in racks and rear delts, but probably throw in rear delts now and finish off with rack pulls during my preacher curl. Biceps are like already super cooked. Good workout so far. 1 more set, and I don't like this bench much. Like, look how wiggly it is. Oh well. Fuck. Hey. Okay. Well, just about at the finish line. sets. I'm feeling very ran down. Oh my God. Holy shit. Okay. Man. That was a rough freaking set. And I got a weird arm hair sticking out of like a cut. Ow. Okay. One last set here. And then we'll do a bit of posing. Hopefully somewhere nutty. We'll see though. Okay. Fuck. Let's go pose. Okay. Ooh. Ugh. Fuck. What else could I do? My biceps are like, oh my God. That is a good sign that we are motherfucking growing. Okay, guys. Feeling pretty great. Looking pretty great and wide. Okay, let's get head home. Man, great workout, but kicked my ass a little bit. I am now a little eepy. And I mean, today was like I don't know. It was weird because I woke up this morning. Oh shoot. I hope you guys could hear me all right. Wasn't even wearing my mic. Today was like a weird day, you know, kind of struggled getting up for work because So I woke up at like probably like I don't even know. I woke up at like 3 o'clock and just could not fall asleep for the life of me. I think it's because I got so much sleep this weekend, maybe. I don't know, but you ever just wake up, can't fall back asleep for like 2 hours? So like didn't fall back asleep until like 5, and it got to like 4 o'clock, and I was thinking about going to the gym, but I was like thinking about it, and then it was already 4:10, and I was like, no, it's not gonna work. I was like, if I wanted to get a workout in, I needed to go like right at 4, because I mean, like if I looked at like, if I'm looking, let's see how long today's workout was real quick, and that'll kind of tell me like, oh, that's how early I would actually need to be there in order to get it done. So today I was lifting for 1 hour and 38 minutes. So yeah, I might have been able to get it done. But it's also the thing I like mornings, because it's like, it's a great start to the day, you know, getting in a fucking good workout. But the thing I don't like about the mornings is it's like, it feels like I'm on more of a time limit versus at night. I'm like, you know, if I'm working out for a while, like I'd prefer not, but like if I'm at the gym for 2.5 hours, whatever, I can afford to do it. But in the morning, it's like, you know, you just got to get in there, no bullshit, get it done, which is a great thing. It's a good thing, don't get me wrong, but it's also just kind of like, you know, if you don't really got time to sit around and wait on a machine, or, you know. And also obviously in the mornings, people don't really like when I work out in the mornings, which I understand. So, you know, I try and avoid going in the morning unless I absolutely have to. So I was thinking about it, but I was like, nah, and I kept almost falling asleep, and then I just like wouldn't be able to, and I finally fell asleep at like 5, and then my alarm woke me up at like 6:20 finally, and I was like, oh, well, now it's pretty late in my day, but you know, it is what it is. And I was like, it was like, I wish I could have gotten a shower before I went to work and everything. Didn't happen, but you know, not the end of the world. I wasn't like super dirty and disgusting or nothing, but I actually didn't even drink an energy drink at work today. So, you know, improvements, you know, I'm fine with it. It wasn't bad at all. But what am I even trying to think here? Fuck. I don't even know what I'm trying to think right now, guys. But yeah, it was weird. It was weird for sure. That's one thing for certain, but it weren't too shabby at all. So I'm not upset about it by any means. I think I was just kind of like, I had gotten so much sleep on the weekend, and I went to bed pretty early last night. Last night I went to bed by like, I don't know, probably like 8 o'clock, but I was like tired. Like I was actually genuinely tired, but it was probably just like I wasn't quite ready for bed. Probably would have been better off if I went to bed, you know, at like 9 or so, which is probably what I should have done, but it's not the end of the world. I'm not like in tears about it or nothing like that. So, you know, we're doing fine. We are doing freaking fine. But I am home, so I will see you guys tomorrow for a leg day. And kind of at this current time and thoughts, I'm thinking we're just going to move to 6 days, 1 off. So it's kind of my current plan of attack, but you know, we're just going to see how it goes day by day. So yeah, but I feel like we're exploding, guys. I've been really happy with the progress, so I really hope you guys are seeing some improvements in the physique and little changes, and you know what I mean. But I love you all so much. Thank you for watching.